Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, TV Support Call of Duty World War II. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to talk to you guys about Black Ops 4, because initially this video was going to be about Call of Duty World War II, but Sledgehammer Games revealed today that the Master Prestige rewards and the next big update likely won't be coming this week, and instead the week after that. So instead of talking about that, I figured I would just sit down and discuss the very interesting situation that Treyarch is currently in. So just in case you guys have been living under a rock and have not heard, a few days ago they revealed that both a multiplayer beta and a blackout beta will be coming to Black Ops 4. We have the dates, we have the times. The only thing that remains a mystery right now would be the blackout part of the beta, because as of right now, all they've told us is that we will get it sometime in September, and then of course PlayStation will get it first because there's an exclusivity deal. That is still very much a thing with Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Well, betas themselves are not a very new concept in the Call of Duty franchise, obviously, right? But I feel as though this year's betas, which is kind of cool, we can say betas instead of just beta, I feel as though this year is more important than ever, because on the multiplayer side of things, a lot of fans are skeptical about the changes that Treyarch is making to the series. And we've seen so many YouTubers that were flown out by Activision to play the game at several different events, and none of them really seem to be blown away by how good the game was. Every single one of them, at least from what I've seen so far, is pretty much just saying, yeah, it's a solid game, it's a fun game, I enjoyed my time with it, but they weren't blown away with it like they were, say, with games like Modern Warfare 2 or the original Black Ops or stuff like that. I have heard a lot of them say that you adapt to the new mechanics rather quickly. They've said that the self-healing just kind of becomes muscle memory after a couple of matches. They've also said that specialists and the 5v5 combat aren't as outlandish as they sound, which is very good news. Like, those are the things I'm most worried about, but I'm still skeptical until I can actually try the game for myself. And I know a lot of you guys are in the same boat with me. We're all kind of sitting here wondering, how good is Black Ops 4 really going to be? Because it's no secret that Call of Duty World War II has struggled to maintain super high player counts, and now more so than ever, I think the Call of Duty fans are looking to play other games. They're expanding their horizons, right? Back in the day, if you were a COD fan, you were typically just a COD fan and you only played Call of Duty, whereas these days, lots of COD fans are playing lots of different games all at the same time, and now we have Black Ops 4 releasing, and we do know that they're borrowing a lot of mechanics from CSGO, they're borrowing mechanics from Overwatch and Rainbow Six, and that's either going to make or break the game, at least in my opinion, right? Because I'm sure some people out there love the fact that they're trying to revitalize the series with all these new mechanics, but on the flip side of things, it may push people further away because it's going to be different than a game like Call of Duty World War II, or a game like Modern Warfare 2, or the original Black Ops, or Modern Warfare 3, or so on, right? Like, if you're comparing games, I would say that Call of Duty World War II is much more similar to the old school way of doing things as compared to a game like Black Ops 4, or Black Ops 3, or Infinite Warfare, or Advanced Warfare, or anything like that, which is why this entire situation is so polarizing. Like, fans don't really want like an old school experience, but they also don't really want a new style experience. Like, it's a very weird situation, which is why I say this year's beta is such a big deal. And not to mention, this beta also sets a pretty important precedent, because for the first time ever, we are going to be beta testing pretty new mechanics to the Call of Duty franchise, right? Like, remember back in Advanced Warfare, that was the first Call of Duty game to give us exosuits and advanced movement and special abilities, and there was no beta for that whatsoever, partly due to the fact that Call of Duty didn't really do betas back in the day. Like, I think Black Ops 3 was the first game in a very long time to do a beta. The last one before that was actually Call of Duty World at War, if you can believe it. So betas weren't a big thing back then, but also, I don't think they wanted to beta test it because they knew it was a very big gamble to let fans try out the game early just for pre-ordering, knowing that fans could cancel their pre-order if they didn't like what they saw. The same thing is true here with Call of Duty Black Ops 4. If people don't like what they see with this beta, they can very easily cancel their pre-order, which is why this is such a high-risk, high-reward situation for Treyarch and Activision. If they knock it out of the park with this year's beta, it will silence all the critics, it will bolster sales figures. Even non-Call of Duty fans are likely going to drop $5 or whatever it is to pre-order the game and try things out during the beta. But if they fail, if the beta is not good, if it's buggy, if it's laggy, if the mechanics aren't very good, it is going to really, really hurt the Call of of Duty franchise. So I would like to say, it seems like they're giving this beta their all, right? I mean, they're giving us 6 total multiplayer maps in the beta, which is almost as much as Call of Duty World War II had at launch. They're giving us a bunch of specialists to try out. They're giving us special rewards like calling cards and unlock tokens for actually playing the beta and getting to max rank in the beta. So they seem pretty confident with their product, and I think that's pretty good news for pretty much everybody involved. But it's really just a matter of seeing how it's going to play out once average fans actually have their hands on the game. It's one thing for Activision to fly out a bunch of YouTubers and live streamers to try playing the game early and see what they think about the game, but it's another thing to have the entire Call of Duty community playing the game for the first time and seeing what's really what. So I'm definitely interested to see what the beta is going to be all about. But on the flip side of things, we then have the Blackout beta, right? We still have no idea what's going on with that game mode. They won't give us any information. All we know is that same trailer that I've shown in like countless videos, because that's all we currently know about the Blackout game mode. We don't know what the map is actually going to look like. We don't know how many players are going to be involved. We have no idea how bad the DLC and microtransaction system is going to work. We don't know really anything whatsoever. The only thing we do know is that at some point in September, we will be able to play the Blackout game mode early via the Blackout beta. But just like with the multiplayer beta, this is super high risk, high reward on the part of Activision and Treyarch, because if that beta goes poorly, they are shooting themselves in the foot and they are losing out on a lot of sales. Because as of right now, we have no reason to believe that Blackout will be available separately. They haven't said anything about that whatsoever. So for all intents and purposes, Blackout is a $60 game. If you compare that to PUBG, which is like half the price, or Fortnite, which is free, or Realm Royale, which is free, or Isle of Nine, which is half the price, Call of Duty really needs to do something huge to persuade Battle Royale fans into even giving their game a chance, and the Blackout beta is the perfect opportunity for them to do that. Like I said, pretty much everybody is going to be trying out these betas. It's not hard to get into a multiplayer beta, even if you have to drop a couple of dollars, but if the beta is bad, if Blackout is buggy, or it doesn't work properly, or if we have like 50 players on the map and it's slow and boring, or what have you, if something goes wrong, Activision and Treyarch are going to be losing out on a bunch of $60 sales come October. So that's why I say I like the confidence that they have with this game. I love the fact that they're beta testing not only multiplayer but also Blackout. I just really hope that they take beta feedback seriously, because Sledgehammer, as much as I love all the changes they made as of recently, they really didn't take a lot of the community's feedback seriously back during the World War II beta, and I think the game suffered a lot as a result. Like, they nerfed SMGs after the beta, which we all agreed that needed to happen, but they insisted on keeping domination at 50 points per kill, which really hurt a lot of people in the community, myself included. Like, I didn't even play domination for the first couple months of the game being out, and they also insisted on keeping the ADS times the same and the sprint out times the same, despite countless requests from the community. So I hope that Treyarch takes all the beta feedback seriously and they make changes accordingly, because if there's one thing that we've learned from Call of Duty World War II, it's that first impressions are pretty much everything. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you guys here in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave all of your thoughts and feedback down there in the comment section below, and as always, I will keep you guys posted with more Black Ops 4 news as that information becomes available. As of right now, they have still not said anything about the Black Ops Pass or the backlash that it's been receiving. I think they're trying to let everything blow over, but we can't let that happen. I've talked about that recently. Keep up the pressure, and hopefully some changes will actually be made before Black Ops 4 comes out in October. But once again, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comment section below, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.